The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be.
Stop!
Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Careful.
Oh. Thanks. Brynn! Over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
No questions from me. I'm ready to head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then. No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this. Should magnify the enchantment and...
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is incredible. Never seen anything like it. Those Cruvera exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
The wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Give it a moment to cool, then you should be able to climb. Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Darm's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Brynn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Yes, breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Darn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Oria, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Moving.